Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you a short talk on a situation. Number one, the speaker announced their program on specialty coffee for the customer. Then he said the customer could get 2 pounds of coffee for the price of one, with South American and Central American blend were on sale. Next, he said their coffee was available whole bean or on ground, and it was located on aisle 5 that to the produce section. Finally, he reminded the limit was 4 pounds per customer. Number two, the speaker introduced the green light train to the airport to the passenger, and then she said the specially marked seat next to the door were reserved for physically challenged passengers. And next, he suggested smoking, eating, and drinking were not allowed. And finally, he announced next stop was Central Square, so the passenger could transfer there to the blue line for all uptown destinations. Number three, the speaker remind all members of the soccer game team that the bus to the out of town game will leave from the front of the school at 3:15. So he suggested be on the bus and ready to go by then. Next, he said the computer club will meet in the auditorium and the Spanish club will meet in the cafeteria. Finally, he reminded the graduation dance committee meeting has been postponed until next week due to the illness of several of its members. Number four, the speaker introduced her name and he guessed her friend had already left home. Next, he said he was leaving the gym and he had a great workout, so she was really hungry and she looking forward to dinner. Next, she suggested her friend not be late. Finally, she said she would be the restaurant about 20 minutes because she was working and she don't want to have to park the car. Number five, the speaker suggested the customer move to the back, and he said the fare was $150. Is that change only? Next, he suggested the customer stand behind the window line and move away from the door because he couldn't go anywhere until they let him close the door. Finally, he announced next stop was Avenue. Next stop was Fifth Avenue and the downtown shopping district. Number six, the speaker introduced about several paintings by Picasso for visitors. Then he said glowing examinations of the 5 brushwork he used, and the painting represents some of Picasso's lesser known work and are among their more recent acquisitions. Next, he announced they would take a restroom break next, then continue on the second floor gallery. Finally, he said he said they start in the East Room, which hosts their collection of pastoral landscape. The number 7, the speaker announced about party at 4 and his table was ready then for the customer. Then she suggested follow her and she's sorry to have keep his waiting because they very busy that night. Next, she said she reserved a place for him by the window with a view of the water, and the customer could hang their coats right over there. Finally, she wanted to know the customer would like to order drink and appetizer first. Number 8. The speaker suggested all swimmers get down of the water immediately because dangerous thunderstorms were approaching. Then he reminded parents keep an eye on their children, and he said there will be no running and no horns around near the pool, or they may have to ask you to leave. Finally, he suggested stay away from the pool until the lifeguard indicates that it is safe to return the water. Number 9. The speaker wanted to have customer attention because the store would be closing in few minutes. Then he suggested bring the books the customer were to borrow to the checkout desk then, and he reminded all book checkout that day were due back on April 15th, and the late fee was 25 cents a day, but they can renew their book before their due date by calling the number phone. And finally, the speaker thank you for their patronage and please come back again. So number 10, the speaker say hello and introduce herself. Then she said she had been waiting for her friend there at the airport because he was supposed to pick her up. Next, he wanted to know where he was because he was not at the airport and he was not at his office. Finally, the speaker told her friend was not on way there because she was going to take a taxi to the office.